Hello everyone, my name's Queen Elizabeth, and today we're back with F1 2018 Grey Mode here of the Italian Grand Prix in Season 4 with Mercedes. It's going to be rain for the race. Very interesting indeed. As I said the last couple of episodes, in Hungary we have this huge R&D development reset. In the next one, we're going to be starting out adopting all of the major in the chassis, then go on to the motor, and then go on to the aero department. Then we'll take the minors after that and see how long we'll get into the minors, and because I don't think we'll be able to save all of them, but we'll be able to save quite a bit of them in the performance. Everyone plus so, as always. We'll see how the performance is as we're about to get into qualifying here for the Italian Grand Prix.
Qualifying is about to start here at the Autodromo di Monza for the Italian Grand Prix. The teams are about to head out onto the track any minute now.
By any minute, I'm pretty sure he means this minute. Coming into Q1, I was not really expecting... I was expecting to make it through to Q2, but not Q3. My pace hadn't been that good throughout practice. I've been getting gradually better, but not by a lot. I've never really liked this circuit. It's alright. It's on the medium scaler. It's not the best, but it's not bad either. The first lap right there gets us through to Q2. Down in 9th place, so right behind the teammate Q2 we go. We're not going to be making it through on the soft tires because it's just really not our pace, and it's going to be rain for the race anyway, so there's no really reason to do that. But it's time for Q2. Here we are, first run of the dawn. I was actually excited to make it through in 9th place to Q2, and coming into Q3 we go up into 6th place and we come through in 7th place, which this was already a surprise for me here. And Valtteri Bottas getting through up a long way up the grid, but here we are inside of Q3. It's time for the top 10 shootout. It's time to see where we can qualify, where we can start on these sides. As I said, I didn't expect to make it into Q3, so I was really not expecting anything inside of Q3, but here we are, the hot lap. You can see good run through turn 1, good run through the parabolic, coming down to the chicane, one of the trickier corners, especially under exit. If you get too much onto the gravel, you might just lose a bit of time right there. Through the Lesmos we go, two of the most hateful corners in my opinion on the circuit, but that's all of that. Then we'll go to Ascari into the final corner, and here we are coming to this finish line. We're going up in 2nd place now, and he's just celebrating it a bit right there, because I totally did not expect that, and I was so happy at that point. We're now in 3rd place, and it's 3 and 4 for me and Valtteri Bottas, right behind the two Force Indias. But of course, strategy will not really be the big problem, because we'll just be a double intermediate or one pit for intermediate, because it'll be rain all the way through the race. Going on to Sunday, it is race day here in Monza. It's pouring down as we're getting ready to the race, for the race here in Monza International. The Autogrid di Monza, a historical circuit. It has been on the calendar since 1950. You can see it's heavy rain for the start, but it's going to kind of ease off into easy rain. Actually, not too far into the race. Autodromo International di Monza, 5.8 kilometers long, very, very high speed circuit. Kimi Räikkönen set the fastest lap in history of Formula 1 in 2018 this summer. And it was on a medium speed of like 262 kilometers per hour. 119 set him into that pole position in the real life Grand Prix. But here we are in the virtual Grand Prix. You can see right there, as we said, the two Force Indias lining up on the front row lockout. The Mercedes is going. So we have a 2nd row lockout, which that's a big prize in itself, which just shows probably how good of an engine we have in the car. That's really competitive, because we've had it kind of hard the other times, but apparently we have a very good engine, and very, very good around Monza. We also had that with Force India last season, but of course they're at the top of the table right now. As I said, strategy pretty simple, intermediate to intermediate time later on in the race, but the hype is over now. It's time to get down to the grid here for the Italian Grand Prix. 27 laps around the circuit Monza. It is 5 red lights, and we're underway in the rain here at Monza. It's a good getaway from us actually, but a terrible one for Sergio Perez right in front of us. But as we go through the gears, it gets even worse for us. Down to T1 we go. We need to be careful not to smash into the back of anyone. Roll it into a straight line. Valtteri Bottas trying to get overtaking right behind by the Ferrari. The two Force Indians already pulled out a gap. We're already into line. We kept our position in third through the first corner. Now we come down through the Parabolica, looking down longer down the grid. We have the two Renaults going side by side through Parabolica. That was kind of an insane view, that one, to be completely honest with you. But you see, it looks like there's going to be a couple of attacks coming into this gate. And also behind these guys, there's also and in front, but eventually one of the Renaults inside the top of that one actually looked like there was a couple of carbon pieces flying off. One point, I think it was the Renault of Nico Hulkenberg, because he hit into the back of the Ferrari. What a stupid little idiot this guy is. But it's basically time to settle into the race. We are in third place, still getting loose onto the curb out of there. Valtteri Bottas gets very close. That could have been a very, very dangerous situation. Kimi Räikkönen right behind us, and he's taking us out of the race. There's no way to time him. Here at the Monza Grand Prix, you can see a replay from that Valtteri Bottas here. You can see we get loose right there. He hits us. We don't really get up to speed very fast. Kimi Räikkönen just trying to go for the move on the inside, but eventually it's a retirement for us here in the Italian Grand Prix in desperate ways. You can see Kimi Räikkönen just trying to make the move on the inside, and that looked like that was going to be a huge pile-up after that, but who knows, we will never know. You can see it's right on the straight, it's right on the start, everyone's packed up, and everyone will probably be crashing into there. I think there would have been a huge pile-up if we hadn't retired, and just have kept going for a little bit longer, but who knows, we will never know. Short episode and controversy between the Finn of Kimi Räikkönen and us. It's another retirement, third one of the season, and guess who ended up winning the race? Sergio Perez took home the victory. It's a 1-2 for Force India right there. Valtteri Bottas actually falling down to 9th place, which is a little bit of a surprise in that manner. But he still managed to pick up 2 more points than us, which is a bit better for us. We fall down to 5th in the driver's standing, still in front of our teammate. You can see there's still a couple of people that haven't scored a point longer down the grid, but well, they have to get up their game now. Constructor standings, we fall down to 3rd. Not too good, but it's not really a big difference. We have the 4th place car, so I still think it's great. For some reason, in the rivalries, it's said that we won against Valtteri Bottas. We won 5-1 in this race, and we lost 5-3 to Marcus Ericsson, which I mean, I guess that makes sense. I mean, it's a free rivalry for us, but I guess it doesn't make sense sometimes. This game, a stupid glitch or something like that, but kind of a sad race here in Monza, all dark and grey and all that stuff, and eventually we ended up retiring, which is also sad as well. The reputation, oh, that goes a long way down. It's going to take a bit of time to get that back, and of course we have the new contract negotiation in 2 rounds time, so we'll have to up our game before those contract negotiations, so we can get a good contract in on the boards, and hopefully we will be able to get a good contract on the boards. We go towards a rookie, which is, I mean, it's a bit sad, but it's not going to take too long time. The last couple of things that we're going to be doing, we're going to be saving, adopting a bit more parts, because we have over 1,000 resource points now. So we're going to be adopting 2 major parts, and then we're done with the major chassis department. We're also going to be taking a new IC, and that's the final thing that we're going to be doing for this round. Of course, we have a lot of them because we took them early on in the season, if you remember. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe and all that shit, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.